Myself Sushovan Ray. Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in AC department of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology. Today, I am going to discuss the instructions of Intel 8085 microprocessor and the basic concept of opcode and operand. So, what is instructions? Instructions is a command given to the computer system to perform a specific task on the given data. That means the computer simply performs a given task on the specified data to the certain instructions. In Intel 8085 microprocessor, there are several kind of instructions are present, but here in these slides I am describing few of them as follows. The first one is MOV R1, R2. So what does it mean? MOV means move, and R1 and R2 is representing the arbitrary registers of Intel 8085 microprocessor. So what is the basic principles of these instructions? MOV R1, R2 means the content of register R2 is transferred to register R1 or moved to register R1. Okay. For example, if I am taking instructions such as MOV A, B, that means the content of register B is moved to register A. Okay, so this is called the data transfer instructions. Similarly, for the instructions MVI R, data, that means the data which is given in the register or the data which is directly placed into the register R, and R is nothing but this is representing some arbitrary registers. It may be A, that means accumulator, B, C, D, E, whatever it is in 8085 microprocessor. Okay, the next one is LXI RP, data 16-bit. What does it mean? Here the 16-bit immediate data are moved to register pair RP. RP always representing the pair of register or the register pair. For example, for the instructions LXI H, 9000X, that means moves 9000 to HL pair. That means it is always located by the HL pair in 8085. Next, LDA address. ADDR means address. The content of specified memory locations is moved or loaded to the accumulator. So that means if I have taken LDA 9000X, that means the content of 9000X memory locations is loaded or moved to the accumulator. Similarly, for ST address, this is reverse of LDA instructions. The content of accumulator is moved to the memory locations, any specified memory locations. Next, ADDR. ADDR means this is representing the arithmetical operation. ADD means addition, SUB means subtractions, and always remember any arithmetical and logical operations is always happening inside the accumulator. That is mean that, and the result always by default stored into the accumulator. So that means this is an accumulator related operation. So ADDR means the content of register R is added to the content of accumulator, which is itself a 8-bit register, and the result is by default stored into the accumulator. Next one is SUBR. SUB means subtractions. The content of register R is subtracted from the content of accumulator, and the result is by default stored into the accumulator. Similarly, INRR, which is an incremental instructions or command. INRR means the content of register R, which is an arbitrary register B, C, D, E, A, whatever it is incremented by 1. So now in this slide I'm discussing the opcode and the operands in Intel 8085 microprocessor. So always remember, each instruction always carried out two parts. Number one is called operation code or the opcode, and the second one is called the operand. Okay, the first part of any instructions is called opcode, which is representing the specific tasks to be performed by the computer. So that is why this is called the opcode, which is always representing the first part of the instruction, and the second part of the instructions, which is representing the data or the content to be operated on, is called the operand. Okay, operand may be operand or data given in the instructions may be in various forms such as 8-bit or 16-bit data, 8-bit or 16-bit address. Thank you.